From small-town Texas to Hollywood, Savannah Carter chases stardom, faces betrayal, and claims her power under the blinding glare of fame. Hello, my name is Savannah Lee Carter. I am 29-year-old when you grow up in Dustford, Texas. Population 2,000, one stoplight, and a diner that doubles as a gossip hub. You learn to things early. Dreams are dangerous. No one leaves without a story. I had both. My name is Savannah Lee Carter, and the first time I told someone I was going to be an actress, they laughed. You're pretty, Savannah, my high school guidance counselor said, but Hollywood eats girls like you alive. Maybe she was right. Maybe I should have listened. But the thing about dust is, once it's in your lungs, you'll do anything to breathe something else. I was 18 when I packed my life into a single suitcase, kissed my mama on the cheek, and boarded a Greyhound bus bound for Los Angeles. The first thing I noticed when I arrived wasn't the palm trees or the sunshine, it was the way everyone seemed to be performing, even when they were just ordering coffee. The city was a stage, and I was the new understudy no one had heard of yet. I started with the usual, waiting tables, going to open auditions, getting rejection emails that all sounded the same. We've decided to go in a different direction. Sometimes that direction was taller, sometimes blonder, sometimes just not me, but I kept going, because in Texas, when a storm comes, you don't run, you hold your ground and wait for the rain. 2 years in, I landed my first real break, a small role in a TV pilot called City of Shadows. I had 3 lines, one of which was, "Can I get you anything else?" But it paid more in a week than I made in a month at the diner. On set, I met Damian Cole. He was the lead, tall, magnetic, the kind of man whose smile could open doors you didn't even know existed. He took me under his wing, told me I had raw talent and star potential. It felt like a fairy tale. For a while it was. Damian introduced me to his agent, Lena Morales, a sharp-eyed woman with a Rolodex for a brain. She got me into auditions I'd never dreamed of, coached me on red carpet poses, taught me how to smile without showing too much tooth, and when City of Shadows was picked up for a full season, my part expanded. Suddenly, I wasn't just waitress hashtag to dot, I had a name, a storyline, fan pages. Hollywood was starting to know who Savannah Lee Carter was, but fame is a tricky thing. The higher you climb, the more people want a piece of you. I started noticing whispers on set, crew members pausing when I walked by, fellow actors exchanging glances. Then one night, I walked into a bar where Damian and Lena were sitting in a dark booth. They didn't see me at first. I heard Damian's voice, low and sharp. "She's perfect. Sweet, small-town girl. The audience eats it up. We push her just enough. She'll owe us everything." Lena laughed. "And when she's big enough, we cash in." It took everything in me not to walk over and throw my drink in their faces. Instead, I turned and left, because if Dustford taught me anything, it's that revenge is best served in silence until the moment it's not. The next few months were an act within an act. I smiled, I laughed, I played the grateful prodigy while I started building my own network. Directors, writers, casting agents, people who liked me for my work, not for what I could be manipulated into. I began documenting everything, the shady contract clauses Lena pushed, the backroom deals Damian made on my behalf without my consent, the moments they tried to corner me into signing away control of my image rights. By the time I was nominated for a Supporting Actress Award, I had enough evidence to burn them both to the ground. The night of the awards, I wore a silver gown that caught the light like water. I smiled for every camera, posed with every fan, and when they called my name, I walked up to that stage like I'd been doing it all my life. I thanked the cast, the crew, my mama back in Texas. And then, I paused. "I also want to thank the people who taught me the most important lesson of my career," I said, looking straight into the camera. "That in Hollywood, there are those who lift you up and those who try to sell you the rope they'll hang you with." The audience went still. Tonight, I continued. I choose the people who lift me up, and I choose to walk away from anyone who doesn't. By morning, the story had exploded. Tabloids ran headlines about Savannah's mystery betrayal. Industry blogs dug into Damian and Lena's dealings. Within a week, Damian's contract with the network was terminated by mutual agreement, and Lena's agency had quietly removed her from their roster. I thought I'd feel triumphant, but what I felt was lighter. I wasn't just a girl from Texas anymore. I was a woman who had faced the game and refused to play by someone else's rules. The dust was behind me. The lights were ahead, and for the first time, they felt like they were mine. Thanks for watching.